Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another GOG winter sale video. So this time we are looking at the best deals under $2. So all these games are below $2 and there are some big surprises as well. So let's first begin with the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Now I already mentioned this one in the previous video, but this is the game before Skyrim and a very popular game, and it's only $2. This is the lowest this has gone. Previously this used to be $5. This is also the Game of the Year Edition Deluxe version. Next is a fun third-person shooter, Stranglehold, and it has bullet time and stuff like that from the late 2000s. So another fun little game, also never been this cheap. Previously it was 10. I think I've seen this at 5, but yeah, at 2 this is probably the first time I've seen this. Next is Return to Castle Wolfenstein. So this is from the early 2000s, another Wolfenstein game, and this is 60% off, $2, and this is the usual price for this one. Next is Kane and Lynch Dead Men. So this is another action game made by the people behind the Hitman games, IO Interactive, again from the late 2000s, and these, I don't know how well they did, but might be worth a look now because they seem decent and very cheap, $174 only. Next is Prince of Persia Sands of Time, so another classic game here, 80% off, only $2. Now we are on to the Hitman games, the early Hitman games, and this is my favorite Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, 80% off, $179. And then Hitman Blood Money, this was the fourth game you could say, and probably one of the best Hitman games overall from 2006. So this is also $2. Next we have the first season of The Walking Dead. Now this whole thing is available as a bundle quite affordably, but if you just wanted to try the first season, because in my opinion the first season is the best, this is 90% off, $149 only. Next is a indie game, Beholder. Now there are 3 games in this series. This is the first one. I really liked it. This is like in your 2D style game. You are basically a landlord and you have to sort of sneak and spy on your tenants for the government, and this is a very interesting dystopian setting, 85% off, $149. Next is Bridge Constructor Portal, 90% off, $1 only. So this is a combination of Portal with the Bridge Constructor games, and you have the voice of GLaDOS and stuff like that in here. Fun little game. Next we have Mordheim City of the Damned. So this is a Warhammer Fantasy game, turn-based tactics, RPG style game, and I've seen this quite a bit. There are a few DLCs. The base game is $2, but there are 1 or 2 DLCs that you may need to buy if you wanted the full experience. Next we have the Call of Juarez games. So Western setting. Again, I'm not 100% sure if all these games are first person or if there is a mixture of first and third, but this one I think is a first person game. The first game, 80% off, $2. Then we have the second one here, Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. I think this one is even more popular, and this is $2. It says first person, so yeah, I think it is first person. I played this a long time ago, so I can't even remember now. Next we have another classic. This is Total Overdose, a gunslinger's tale in Mexico. So your GTA style game from the mid 2000s, again a popular game, 75% off, $149. Next we have Metro 2033 Redux, the first in the Metro games, and I think my favorite. So this is 90% off, $2 only. Next is something you may not have heard of before. This is Silverfall Complete, another fantasy RPG from the late 2000s. It looks interesting graphically as well. So if you're looking for something different, have a look at this. So this is 80% off, $2. Then we have Sniper Elite Berlin 1945. So this is the first Sniper Elite game, and this is the one I've played multiple times. I haven't really played the other games, a little bit here and there of 3 I think and 4, but yeah, this is where it all started, $2 only. And another surprise here is the Surge, less than $2, DRM free, 87% off, $194. This is the base version of the game. If you wanted the complete version, it is a little more at $5, which is still not too bad. Next, we have State of Mind. So this is more of your episodic visual novel style game. 90% off, $199. And then finally, we have Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. So this is a episodic game, 5 books, I think, or 3 books, I'm not sure. And this is based on the novels of the same name. So yeah, you have 3 books or episodes, you could say. They're quite long, I think. And so it's only $2 now. So yeah, that's a quick look at a bunch of deals under $2 on GOG. Some fantastic games, especially things like Oblivion at $2 is a great deal.